If you're offended, well, we do not apologise. If you can look at this with an open mind and not take life too seriously, then you may just come away well and truly entertained.
Never fear, Sean Begg is here, episode 4, and today's guest is Mapped by a Forest. Welcome to Caithness podcast. There he is.
Hello, Sam.
How you doing?
What's happening, my man?
All right, aye. I'm liking the room.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Who's the artist?
I'm not actually sure for these ones.
That one, I've done that one, yeah.
That's our very own Brian. We'll see, yes.
I don't think I've done the Ashcroft.
You're definitely talented. This is going to be a really chilled out podcast. It's just, I'm doing a thing up here like Caithness on just to do with bands and different genres of bands. But I know like your band, because I thought I get you on, even you're not from Caithness, but that's not going to matter.
No.
We'll pop up one time.
Aye, definitely. Honestly, like most people are into indie music up here. They're like really. I got one guy tomorrow night. He's more like Jerry Simmons. He's got that sort of style about him. He's coming on tomorrow. Speak about his stuff.
Busy.
Well, hopefully, hopefully it keeps like that.
Good stuff, man.
How did your keyboard player go? Did you
we didn't actually get round to that yet. We've got a gig. So that is less than a month away now, 17th of May.
Okay.
So we're just getting ready for that. So we've got a new bass player in, our mate Lee. So he's coming in to play bass. So it'll be the first sort of full band Mapped by a Forest gig.
Nearly full band.
Well, yeah. Until the keyboard. So we thought we'd be ready sort of like a bass level, and then we'll probably go to them.
Aye, so man. Well, as we start off, as is Caithness podcast, our night's guest is Mapped by a Forest. How did you get your name?
That's a good one, actually. we wanted a name that was like sort of like influenced us and sort of spoke to us a little bit. So we really like sort of Twilight Sad. We really like The Cure, and we wanted a sort of name that went together like that. So and just randomly we came up with Mapped by a Forest. So sort of two song names put together, and it just sort of stuck. And we kind of liked it. We were unsure at first, and then we kind of sort of grew on us, and we were like, we'll keep that.
Yeah. No, I really like your name because like as his new year, Sam's band, you know, it's like it's just because he's always like Sam's band.
Whatever band you're in now, it's Sam's band. That's it.
It was mind years ago. I don't know. Can you mind JoJo's band? Or like in the late 90s when sort of like
yeah.
Aye. Their own TV shows like on Channel 4. I was just minding them just when I said Sam's band. That's right. It was a band sort of roughly same name.
That'll be our podcast.
I had visions of our own TV show there on Channel 4.
Where are you both from?
So we're both from West of Wales, Edinburgh. We're both from here. Well, I still I'm local, stay here, but Brian's immigrated to Pennycook.
All right. So, I used to hang about Pennycook when I was younger.
It's probably not changed much, to be fair.
It's not changed. It feels like it's up here. It's that small town.
Definitely. Aye.
But, I mean, how did you collaborate? How did you meet?
We met because I must have been. I was still a teenager.
It's nearly 20 years ago now.
Yeah.
Aye.
Easy. When I was just a lad kicking about the scheme, kicking balls at people. That's what we were discussing that earlier. But I remember when Brian first, like Brian was always sort of the music one. We walked past and he had a scooter and everything. We all thought like, oh, he's into music and stuff, and we all like guitar. We'll get talking to him, and then sort of went on by there. We were just sort of into the same bands. We liked sort of the same music. We'd started the first band that was was pretty good. And it was some amazing experiences in the first band.
Yeah.
And then we just never ever went back to it. We always said we were going to do our own thing, but
you'd done your thing, and I joined another band. And
That's
then
right.
we've done that for nearly 10 years, and then there was a space in between, and then we just decided to start. I think I had a song, I had a tune, and I gave it to Sam, and he put lyrics over it, and it was pretty decent, and that was our first song, and we just went from there.
Aye.
And now there's like we're nearly 30 songs now.
I think so.
Something like that. In 2 years, so that's pretty good.
We need to get into recording now.
But it's good. It's good. Both of you can jam together, like because then if both of you click, and I'm not saying it's easy because I've never been in a band, but it must be quite good if both of you can gel together.
Definitely. If you've got the same kind of sensibilities about what kind of music you listen to, then it helps.
Because it seems easier now, especially with being in other bands.
Yeah.
Like we're sort of just making music that
we
like anyway.
We like stuff that we would listen to.
So it's easier in that sort of regard, isn't it?
Well, yours you say that you're in other bands. Means we start off with you, Sam. How many bands were you in before coming back till Round in a Circle sort of thing?
I think it's 4.
4, aye.
I think so. I'm not sure.
You have 4 bands?
I think so.
What about yourself, Mark?
2 bands for me. I was in Constant State with Sam.
Did you just call him Mark?
Did you call me Mark there?
Aye, sorry, I called you Mark. Sorry.
No, I'm Brian.
Brian, man. Hey, I'm bad with names. Like fucking. Aye.
That's my brother's name. I'm not him. No, I was in Constant State with Sam, and then I was in a band called the Dirty Works.
Okay.
For 7 years, 8 years.
Yeah.
Aye.
Yeah.
So, there you go.
Was it the same sort of style of music, or did you go and sort of experiment with different sort of?
Constant State was definitely like Oasis influenced, and then you like the Social Order was a mix of quite a lot of stuff. I would say there was folk in there, there was rock, country, indie. My other band, the Dirty Works, was mostly like Rolling Stones type psychedelic stuff. So. We've got loads of influences.
Yeah. Dirty Max is just like the opposite.
Dirty Max as well. They're still going. They're an awesome band.
That's my other band.
Oh, is it? You what is it? Because I can mind you in Constant State years ago. I actually got a video of you. I'm sure I brought
Didn't you ever show that?
I was like thinking tonight. I was like, I'm sure I got a clip somewhere lying in the house. Like you know your old VHS. Well, it's what is it? Mini DV tapes. Means.
Oh yeah.
Aye, man. It means I can going along and seeing like it was one of your either first or second gig. Like wow. It was good. Like it
was of its time. It was good fun at the time, but we were so naive then. We didn't know what we were doing. So.
17-year-old, I was like rockstar, made it already.
But end of the day, like I mind going to the pub and it was bouncing and there were plenty of people showing up for it. I mean, it was like, wasn't it? It's not a bad thing. Like.
It was good the early days. Like they were good. Like
means who was your influence? Like either growing up musical or going. Oh, I would love. Well, not love to be like him, but like basically that was your idol sort of thing. Huh?
Ocean Colour Scene for me. That's what got me into music properly, like playing and stuff like that. And then, I mean, that's my main one for starting. But loads of other ones now. There's so many you could list now. It's ridiculous. Yeah. But that was my starting point, I would say.
What about yourself, Sam?
Well, I'm not sure. I started with loads of different, like Johnny Cash, sort of crazy.
Johnny Cash, aye. Yeah.
Like Johnny Cash is probably the like storytelling in songs I just love. So like Johnny Cash is my ultimate sort of go-to. If I'm going to listen to anybody, I sort of still listen to Johnny Cash now.
Yeah, same man. I like Johnny Cash. Yeah, that's all because of Tam. Well, saying that, I quite like Johnny Cash because from being up north, I think everybody's got a taste of like country music. They all like that.
Yeah, that's right.
And then when I was living in Edinburgh, then I've got Tam, and Tam's I'm into Johnny Cash. I'm like, so am I. He's just like, you're not expecting somebody who's like 14, 15 to be into that. But and then when Walk the Line came, everybody was a Johnny Cash fan. You're like, all right, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
It was well before that.
It was.
He's what was I going to say? He's gigging. Is you getting a lot of gigs in Edinburgh, or you just going all over right now? Or
So this will be sort of the first sort of main one coming up. Well, our first real as a band in May so that's on the 17th in Edinburgh. And then from then on, with no real plans, but we'll probably be gigging a lot more. We'll be up and doing Scotland, hopefully.
Yeah. You should definitely try to get up to like Inverness or Wick, like
that's the plan for us. We didn't want to play too many gigs in Edinburgh, like close together. We were trying to get out and go to Glasgow and Dunfermline and just wherever it takes us, really.
Yeah, see, we're too old now.
We didn't need to play the gig circuit in Edinburgh. We've done that already, so just travel a bit of it.
That's cool, man. No, definitely think like up here, people would love you. Like, is that sort of style of music?
Good, we're coming. Decided.
Coming, that's it, man.
You say that it's gospel to me.
Means,
is there good venues up that way?
Not really. I mean, it's plenty. Is there
a good music scene?
I think so. I think people are really talented up here. I just think the problem is that small mind mentality is like they don't want to step outside their box. Like you can go to a house party and somebody can play a guitar and you're actually really talented, but they don't do anything with it, or I think they get trapped in a box playing cover songs. They maybe play their own music at one or two songs, but the rest is cover songs, and it's a shame.
Definitely.
Because I interviewed for Forget the Future. They're from caithness. But they say the same. Like they were just lucky they got found it and signed it. But
that's it. It's just luck.
A lot of the time it is. It's luck.
I know we're like doing extras and that. Like if somebody went and told me, it's like it's all who you know, and then it's a little bit of talent, but it's all who you know. And I'm like, that's a bit shite.
I don't know.
It's just going to elbow our way in and see what happens. I'm
still on the luck. I'm still thinking it's just the luck. It's just chance. I think it's just a lottery.
Means, is there any venues you would love to play, or you have played?
King Tut's, Barrowlands. That sort of thing.
Barrowlands would be.
I'd love to play the Barrowlands.
You have played the Barrowlands. I mind seeing you.
Well, because we stay at the Barrowlands too. We headline.
Fucking, how's it Britain? I'm starting to think all their gigs, man.
I don't know. We'll say we'd love to play the big room.
The big room, aye. Barrowlands won.
I forgot all about it. You played the Barrowlands. That's actually like a tick box, really. I mean, I know
that was a great night. Actually, it was a great night.
Even to be like in the place, like being backstage and just like, it's cool. This is the Barrowlands. Like, it was quite a cool moment.
Because I mind senior, and then if you're saying about the King Tut's, is that not where Oasis played? That's like for all the sort of famous people done that way. Yeah. That's cool.
just so good. Sam Morris and Brian Philp, aka Mapped by a Forest, with Even We Are Wrong. That lifted from the Edinburgh Duo's debut EP, I Told You the Truth When You Wanted Me to Lie.
Has there been any like venues you go, I'm never going back to that? Like it's like rough.
Aye, there is, but we didn't want to name them. So.
Fair enough.
There's definitely one or two for sure. Try to be diplomatic.
No. It's like it's like even last week we end up speaking, you forget your camera's there, and then you're like, I can't put that in, man. Stop naming names.
No, I've done it before. I done an interview when I was in the Dirty Works, and I was pretty drunk, and I was spouting a lot of rubbish, and I watched the video back after the guy had put it on YouTube, and like I had to beg the guy to take it off. It was awful. It was horrible.
Those are the worst ones.
I hate that. So just, I don't know. You just have to be mindful about where you are and what you're saying.
No, like with my podcast, like I say to if anything you're wanting taken down or like tweaked or I'm not going to make a film or like put them on the spot sort of thing. Means if anybody was wanting to find your music, where could they go and look for it?
Well, most places, I would think. So if you search on Spotify, Apple, everywhere, YouTube, it's got everything. We've got a couple of videos up there. I think if you Google Map by a Forest, we're pretty like we're there. I think.
If you Google Map by a Forest, we're at the top.
That's good, man.
You find us straight away. Aye.
Yeah. What would you say is the best platforming, or does it just depend?
Oh, it does depend. It seems to be like a big thing about it these days, where they come to like what's better and who pays more and things like that. But it seems
there's a lot of politics involved in it. I think the easiest one is Spotify.
Okay.
Then, like for bands, the best one is probably Bandcamp.
Yeah,
because you can sell your music on it, and there's more profit comes towards the artist.
Yeah.
But there's not a lot of people on it, so Spotify, they've cornered the market, really. Yeah. If you've got videos and stuff, then obviously YouTube's a good one.
Oh, YouTube's great.
YouTube's great for that sort of stuff. Instagram's good as well, because you can kind of show people where to go and what to do and stuff like that. Sorry. Phone calls here.
Yeah, I know. It's just with different people. Like some people are like, "Oh, TikTok's the way forward." Like I'm too old for TikTok. And just like,
I'm the same. We thought about TikTok for ages, and we thought about doing it, and then I do think we're past that age.
Well, it does work though. That's the thing. It's been proven to work. So I think if you did use it and you utilised it well, then it definitely works. But yeah, you've got that kind of ageism where folk feel like they're too old for it and things like that.
Being good at it as well.
I didn't want my daughter to see her dad on it.
It's just me, but I just think youngsters are so good at what they're doing, and like I see so many cool videos. It's like I couldn't do that.
I know. It's ran off. Everybody's editor now. Like everybody.
That's true. You do though. It's like everybody in a band now. Like we write the songs. We produce them, we mix them.
There's some of my favourite memes recently when you finish off a gig and then you just go into brand manager.
Exactly. We do the merch, we do we're the promoters and everything. It's just one big package now.
You need to like I was saying that to somebody. You need to wear like a cape and a top hat and like be a showman. Like I mean, behind closed doors, people go but you need to do it to push stuff off. Yeah,
that's true. You need to be as forward as you can be. Just like, this is what we do.
Yeah,
there it is.
It's like building a brand. That's what it feels like sometimes.
And I think it's just finding what works for you. I think it's probably going to be the best thing.
No, like I would like TikTok. I'm the same. I feel like I just hit a age where I'm just too old, and I feel like some of the stuff I post up and like. It's people who are like 16, 17 on here. I'm like 20 years old.
We've got mates that do stuff as well. Like they'll maybe just post a random thing that they saw when they're out, and then like 2 days later, it's got 50,000 people have seen it. And Do you know
Yeah.
that's and
That's mad,
it's
isn't it?
mental how it works. And
But you see, years ago, I was snobby with YouTube. When YouTube came about, like 2005, I was like, oh, you can put any video on there, right? That's not like a achievement, eh? You know, like I was sending my videos off to like the TV companies or whatever,
Yeah,
like
that-
eating
aye.
shops. And then I'm like, I should have just stuck on YouTube and
Yeah.
stopped.
That's aye.
aye, that's it.
But at the time, I was like, okay, anybody can do that. Eh? I mean, I just thought I was a bit better, and realised no, I should have stuck to YouTube. Eh?
We were like that way, like garage band in that back in the day. It was like, oh, anybody can be a DJ, but if we'd stuck to it, we'd probably be like professional producers by now. We'd be amazing at using it. So aye.
Well,
I kind of look at all that like Logic Pro and all this stuff for producing. I'm trying to look at it like a computer game now. Like I'm just trying to get better and better and better at it.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time. Aye, I didn't look at it like it's a job or anything like that.
Yeah. Because he's been in it for years. What would you say? Would you say like 20 year was better, or you think now is better till get noticed, or how?
No,
Is
that's a tough one.
It feels. I think, like, see, like in the 90s, I think there's a bit of like you look back on it with rose tinted glasses, and it feels like it was a better time and all that.
Yeah, I think it's harder for bands now, isn't it?
I think it's harder to make real money, proper money off it, but it's easier to get your music out there now.
It costs a lot to make music.
Aye.
That's the one thing that nobody really talks about. Like to really make your music, like you need to, for one, have the right equipment. You need to kind of this and that, and then all that adds up. You know?
Yeah. No, I was speaking to somebody, what is it, a couple of days ago, and like they made their, what is it, studio in their room, but it's like, because that's his thousands of pounds is in that room, but I mean, it sounds really good, but and he went and got his he was wanting an album, like actual like record done, and I think that was a couple of $100 just to get a print or one record.
Oh yeah, too right.
Aye. But he was always wanting that, just something hard to hold in his hand. Well, it's a hard copy holding his hand, really.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a dream that we've all got, to actually have a physical record that's yours. You've made that.
That was mine. I made that.
Yeah.
That is cool. Like I still think records is like, you know, it's never went out of fashion. I think it just comes back in the whole time. Like and it's got a nice sound, a warm sound. Like it's something about a record. Like
I think just being able to hold it in your hand it feels more real.
There's something
cool about it.
But even like the artwork's lost now because everybody's like on Spotify.
But that's quite a big thing for us, is the artwork.
I know.
We're always like trying to make good artwork that we can use later on, rather than just getting any random old picture and putting it on. Even though it's just a wee thumbnail or whatever on Spotify and stuff like that, most folk probably didn't even pay any attention to it. But I think it's still worth doing it properly.
It's definitely like if I go and do something, like I do it the best I can do. I mean, like it's probably not the best, but it's, you know, I'm going to tweak it as, you know.
Do the best that you can do.
That's what I used to do. Even if it was a CD or a vinyl, didn't matter. Like you would analyse the book. The book, every bit of artwork, every letter, like who done that. Like you just analyse it all.
That's cool, man. Means what I was going to say means. Your goals, is there any small time, big time goals what you would love to reach or go, I could hang my hat on there?
No, I'd like to play a good couple of gigs before the end of the year, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's probably the next thing. We've got loads of stuff to get recorded, but we just need to find the time, really.
It's just try and do all the small kind of steps and build it up and see where we go. I think I'd like to play a festival with some description.
Yeah.
The bigger the better. And then obviously the end goal with any band is to hopefully be signed and start making an income from it.
Right.
That's I think that dream of being a big global artist or something like that, that's not really for us. So if we could quit our day jobs and play music, that would be good.
That's
like the ideal, isn't it?
That would be.
That'd be ideal. Anybody who does art in any sort of scene, that would be a job. As long as you can make some sort of living off it.
That would be decent.
No. What was I going to say about that? Means you think getting signed is a way forward, or you could just be independent and just do it yourself, or
Again, I think it's what works for you, probably.
Aye, definitely. Like again, go back to like the 90s and things, the years gone by. That was the goal for everyone. That was when you've made it. But I don't know.
You see, so many like people are just independent, doing well,
Aye.
making it.
I know.
It's not impossible.
No, it's no.
It's just hard work. Like you just need to do it.
I don't know if like a label has the same shine to it they used to. I don't know if it does.
I think when you're like with agent, like I totally get it, but in the same way, it seems like you can't be so creative, because it'd be like we've done it like that, tweak this, change that.
Yeah.
This is what other people's told me, and like even with different things, what I've done like in the art scene is like it seemed more like, oh, this is not fun anymore. You know, you're doing it for them, not.
That's what they say. The way when money starts getting involved, and then it's not really a hobby anymore. It's people get serious and
But it's like Cherry Simmons. That's the first person I knew who like done it independent. I thought, fuck, he done it really well. Like But so it means where did you get your voice at? When did you discover your voice?
Oh, I was pretty late, was it? Because first I was a drummer, then I was a bass player, and then eventually we got into like, right, I might do guitars and I might sing a bit, and I think it took me a long time to really like sort of like no hold back, if that makes sense, sort of to just sing, just like no really worry about it and just go for it. And then so that was sort of, don't know, I'd probably say I was probably 23, 24 really when I started singing maybe proper. That was like the Social Order maybe.
Yeah.
And then even before then I was playing in like pubs and doing like the usual open mics and murdering everybody else's songs, but like it just like but even then like I would probably like I'll see some videos in like performances and stuff and I'm just like, oh, that's horrible, like I'll be singing it terribly, and I think I'm way better now. So like I do think you get better as you just keep going and just like practice makes perfect kind of thing.
Was there any influence of like singers you go, I really would like to sound a wee bit like him, or you know, maybe touch of like different singers? Or
well, like in that sort of regard, Rob, well, I'll just call him Bob because Bob's my hero, like, to be fair. Robert Smith, like The Cure's just like perfect vocals for the music. Like it doesn't really get much better. Like even through every album, if you just listen to it all the way, like it just gets monumental. Sometimes you just wonder what you're listening to.
It's funny because The Cure, I wasn't a mad fan of The Cure, and then I think I seen him at Tina Park years ago, and then I was like, all right, no, I get it. And then I started listening to more of his stuff, and then I think did he know like he was very Rolling Stones? He was like lineup, and I thought he was amazing.
It's one of them when you see it live and you're in the sphere. Okay, when you're in it and you're just sort of like, all right, this is cool. Like this is you can sort of feel the music. You just feel sort of everything, and then his voice sort of just cuts through. Okay, like it's just and quite like Robert, I would say.
No, it's just good. It's like what you're saying. Like even having the confidence to sing, it's like you could not pay me any money to get on a stage and sing. It's like, you know, the only time I sound alright is when I'm in the shower, and I don't know what is about the bathroom makes your voice sound a bit better.
That's true.
Is it the tiles what bounce your voice? What makes it sound better? Is that
the reverberation?
But nah, like. It was a guy I know name names. There's a guy who I know, and he was like a guitarist, and he's really, really good. He's got his own style of when he plays the guitar, and I keep saying he's really good, but he's now getting into singing, but he doesn't give it his all. You know, like he's holding back.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can sort of hear it in the songs. He's like, if you just give it your all, and even if your voice wasn't that good, I think you got like that sort of what's the word? I can't even mind what I'm trying to say. Or I probably
There's even like you just sort of breathe a confidence. If you hit confidence in even wrong notes, like there's still a confidence there that you're just like, right, he's going somewhere with this.
Yeah. I do that playing the guitar though. I'll hit a wrong note, but you play it confidently. It's fine. Nobody notices. It's all right.
It's true. It's like I should have just did a wrestling podcast. I keep speaking about wrestling. Like when I did wrestling, people never knew I messed up a spotter, and as long as I kept on moving, the crowd didn't know I missed a spot.
Yeah, that's it. It's good to remember that about your songs sometimes. It's because I worried that about new songs, like playing them live. You're just like, oh, but and then
nobody's ever heard them before.
Yeah. What comes first? Is it music or is it lyrics, or how do you go about doing that?
Oh, it can be. It's a sort of mix, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes Brian will come to me just like, I've got this, and then sometimes it can be so quick, like the lyrics, and it'll be done in. No, sometimes it can be it's super quick, and then other times it takes a little bit longer, and then the lyrics take it easy. And sometimes songs are not quite right, and you can tell they're not right, and like you'll have to change bits and back and forth and things like that. Again.
Well, I sent Sam a piece of music that I'd made a couple of weeks ago, and he already had words, and they fitted over it. So
really,
song, and that was like what 5 minutes.
Aye.
So like there you go, things like that, and then like Sam says, sometimes it takes ages, and it just depends.
I know it must be so good when it fits really quick. Like I mind doing a picture. And I was like, I took me no time. That was perfect. And then next time it could take me months. And then it's right.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense sometimes, because some songs do it just works. Then other songs, and there's no necessarily the better songs are the worst. Some songs are just harder to get right than others.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating when that happens, when you put so much time and effort and you're like, it's all right, but it's just sort of missing out. And then
we've done that.
We've done it.
We've done that. Definitely. We've been there with loads of songs and just like, it's there, but it's not there. Scrap it.
Scrap it. Start again.
2 seconds. What would help the music scene, you think, in Edinburgh, or just people trying to get noticed?
I think the music scene right now, I can't speak for everywhere else, but definitely in Edinburgh, I feel like there's quite a few really good bands coming up.
Probably not enough venues.
Not enough venues. Definitely not enough venues. That would help. Venues, definitely.
Right.
Good venues, like of varying sizes as well, so you can progress. So, and like more and more people can come and see you till you get to a point where you're playing the big venues.
Yeah.
But I think the scene in Edinburgh is pretty healthy. Just not enough places to play.
Because what is it? Banshee's Labyrinth. That's the only one I could always mind. I mean, that's more in metal and rock scene now, but like I was always one I used to go to the whole time.
That's where our next gig is.
Is it?
Aye.
I love that pub. Like
it's a good place. Aye.
Like I mind.
How many times have you been lost in there?
I know. I keep telling people like when they used to come down to visit, I'm like, I'll take you to this pub. And you're like, because that's how I found the cinema. Because like I ended up going to toilets and I opened, like fucking.
Oh, the cinema! I forgot all about the cinema. It took me like 4 times going there before I found the pool table.
Oh, that's right. I just remember the pool table.
I forgot about the cinema. I forgot the cinema was there as well.
Aye, you've got a few pubs in the actual in the place. Like, you got. Aye. It's good. Like.
That's a good thing.
No, I'm looking forward to playing that. That's been a while.
Aye, well, it's good because it's getting closer to the gig now. It's what, like 3-4 weeks?
Yeah.
And we're sounding really good as a band now. It's getting quite exciting, so we're starting to look forward to it now.
Yeah.
You gonna get any anybody filming it, or is it just or?
We don't know. Like I think because we're a support act for this one, we're not overly fussed about that sort of thing. So if somebody comes along and films it, then amazing. Or maybe the headline band have organised that sort of thing. I don't know.
Yeah. Because sorry, mind the other place is Studio 24. Years ago, it was, but it's long gone, man. I used to love that place.
What a place. We've recently just made a song.
We've just wrote a song about it. That's well funny.
About the very building.
That place, last time I was in that place, and I mind, it was a techno night, because even in the fucking match I was swinging, it was. I think everybody was.
Aye.
We can't tell you about our last one.
I know.
That's what the
I
song
worried in a rubble that place now.
We just have to piece it together in the song.
But I mean, that Studio 24 was probably my favourite place.
Yeah.
It had everything.
Yeah.
Aye, yeah, just like really good soul
place.
nights. There was rock nights, punk nights, techno nights. I think Sam's other band, the Dirty Macs, they played a gig there one night.
The boy in the skateboard drum.
They had a half pipe. They had a half pipe. They were playing up on the stage. It's amazing.
It was good because it was the only sort of nightclub I would say it still had a sort of a gritty feel. It appeared, the rest of them were all never had that. That was one of the last ones I would say. Yeah,
definitely.
It's a shame. It's a shame that it closed because it was a good place.
Because I don't know where I lost this. But I had a ticket off somebody years and years ago. It was a Nirvana ticket, and it was 1990, and it was for Nevermind, and it was up in the south side. And somebody gave me it, and I had it for 20 years. And you see, since I moved, I've been trying to find it. And I lost that somewhere. But it's this blue ticket, and it was. I mean, it's probably worth about fucking £900, but it wasn't. It was just I would never sell it.
It's Willy Wonka's golden ticket.
I don't know. I'm got it. I lost that because it was just before they got big, and you ever seen a picture of him in the pub? That's cool, man.
I think that's a fair because everybody says they were there. I think there was only 12 people or something.
It's like Sex Pistols in Manchester. I think everybody says they're there when that what is it? I can't mind what that famous venue is down in Manchester where the Sex Pistols first formed.
It's like all the Manchester bands that said they were there.
Yeah.
Would you ever put your music on art list?
Oh, what's art list?
What's that?
Art list. Well, it's what is it? Basically, filmmakers and people who make music, any sort of style of music, can put it up on art list. And what is it? It's on copyright music once it's up there, but you get a money for it if anybody uses it.
All right.
But it could end up being on advert, or it could end up on an indie film. I use it all the time, stock footage or as it put up there, and if anybody stuff I don't use it.
That would be nice to do something like that. I lend ourselves to. Folk have told us some of the songs are quite like cinematic, so
yeah.
Maybe it would be cool.
I'm just thinking your off stock stuff and stuff. You're like, it's all right, but it's not really just could put out there or
I don't even know. We're making jingles next.
I know.
Fucking. Hope no, man.
There's probably loads of bands that do stuff like that to fund the band. They'll do wee side ventures where they can make some money here and there.
Yeah. No, it was just I thought it wasn't even your band. I was saying it to somebody else because somebody else was on about it, and I said no, I use Artlist quite often with different things like that.
No, but that's it. So it's only because we're just idiots for West of Hales. We've never until somebody tells us about these things, then we'll go, all right. Okay.
We always used to think. Do you remember the FIFA games?
Yeah.
And in the start menu or the pause menu, there would always be kind of up and coming bands and things like that.
Yeah,
that was always an ambition of mine, to
be a FIFA tune.
Have a FIFA tune, be on FIFA. And a band that we know got on it, didn't they? Was it FIFA? It was FIFA.
Oh, I can't mind.
Was it mine? You and Dave heard that band playing on it?
Oh no, that was Gran Turismo.
Well, Gran Turismo, even better.
That was
that's cool,
Aye.
But even that's a dream, man.
Yeah.
Like even that's a dream. I know like what is it? One of my cousins, because Rockstar like they're in Edinburgh, and like I think he keeps going on about is a game and is a fag in the game, and he says, "Oh, that was my fag he took a picture of," and I don't know if I believe him, but like I was like, well, maybe because he is in that stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
There you go. See, aye. There's a
What a
claim to
claim.
fame.
That would be, yeah.
Aye,
I'd be
aye,
telling
aye.
everybody.
That's my fault.
But I'll be quite cool. That's the same as like what I was on about, like Artlist. It could end up in an advert, or it could end up on something where you go, oh fuck, I never knew it was like a big thing, or it just
And
could
it,
be
like that,
using it for my videos.
if you get one of your songs on an advert, like that could be the start. It could you could take off from there because folk will start thinking, oh, that's a good song. Who's that? And they'll start searching it.
And you didn't need any permission to use my stuff, bud. Why?
Aye.
Yeah.
You can just use my stuff at free will. Just give me a text and be like, using that. And I'll be like, okay.
No. I was was it last year? I was because I went down a rabbit hole, listened to your stuff, and I'm going to make a music video. And I searched all your stuff and started just what is that? It's a compilation video.
Yeah.
I done another Easter egg for you. I mean, it'd be on this podcast as well.
Super. Can't wait.
It's just,
Buzzing already.
what else was I going to say, man? I kind of ran out of questions. Sometimes it's like, what is it? Like 10 or 20 is enough, like, but
Too right.
2 seconds, man.
No worries, man. How's the weather up by where you are anyway? Is it nice?
It's pissing it rain, It's
Is
really
it?
bad. Really
It's
bad.
actually been pretty good here last night, and I think we're in for a heat wave or something that starts tomorrow. So.
Oh, that's all right. I'm trying to think. Sorry, man. I literally did have a lot of questions here, and then we just fired through them. No,
We just rattled right through them all.
No, it was like,
That's what we do.
That's what we do. We didn't mess about it.
just get a job done. None of us chatting now. Aye. Means we're speaking about the 90s a bit earlier on, and like how you think what is that was a golden era, or it's a rose-coloured glasses sort of thing.
Yeah.
But in when you think about it, you see like wait, that was a one song they like released, and it's like 30 years later. That's all they're known for. But because they got on Top of Pops and it was on a film, and I think it was on a number one for like fucking 10 weeks or something.
It's crazy,
Stupid.
Aye. But it was a lot of bands. It was just like if you made it, if you're on like Top of Pops or like or a one hit wonder, it's just lasted a whole 10 years. Like, you think now it's kind of changed because there's so much like with like social media, like it's just constant, like
I think if anything, that search for that one hit wonder's got worse, hasn't it? So it really is. It seems like there it is. This song that then takes over as a craze for ages, and it's just that search for the next one.
It's one fad after another fad. You remember the old like nostalgia? The one hit wonders like Mr. Blobby or something like that.
Yeah,
all these stupid ones. That's what they're all like now. It's just a wee stupid song that's really popular for a couple of weeks, and then.
Well, I think what really killed it, like even like shooting like Christmas number ones, was like when X Factor got involved, and it was just like they tried to get Rage Against Machine, and they got Christmas number one, but like that just killed Christmas number ones because you're like, oh well, it's going to be something.
I mean, how they programs are still on the TV is a mystery.
How's TV still going? For like
that is a good point.
The last time I watched normal TV, like I'm not say it, but like but I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago. It was just before he looked in, and it's
very early, unless like a really cool looking series comes out or something like that.
That somebody does, and they start talking about one of them. Yeah, that's the only time really, isn't it?
Never watched normal TV.
But I thought like radio. I thought radio would have died years ago, but it's not. I think it's workmen and people driving in the car what keeps the radio alive, like that.
Yeah,
definitely. Aye. I was going to say like I listen to it at work, but I tend to listen to playlists now. But there's still loads of folk tradesmen mostly that listen to the radio.
Yeah.
Aye, or delivery drivers and things like that. People in the driving a bit.
Because you were on the radio as well, weren't you? Yeah.
We've
been on the radio quite a few times. Aye. We've been on the radio in quite a few countries as well.
Really?
Aye. America, Australia, a few places in Europe. England a few times. Scotland. Aye, a few places.
That's cool, like, what would it have been like? You must have been buzzing when it was like over in Europe or America. It's like,
it's pretty surreal. Because the question I always ask is just like, how did you find that?
Aye,
that's always my one. It's like
that's mental,
I think like when we very first started, obviously we didn't know what we were doing. We still didn't really know what we're doing.
Oh,
we make it up quite a lot. But I think in the beginning we emailed loads of places and then just forgot about it.
Yeah.
So either some of them have got it and eventually
I forgot we've done that.
They've listened to it, or people have just found it. I think the one in Australia, they just found us.
I think so, yeah.
And then they got in touch with us. Did you not do an interview with one of them?
I think, yeah.
There was a label in Australia that really liked us.
Uh-huh.
but obviously they're in Australia, so they weren't going to sign us. But
Ah.
I think they gave us a wee bit of advice, but they put us on a playlist, they put us on the radio station, and they done a wee interview with Sam. So
That's really cool. Like,
aye, that's really cool. Aye.
it's not many people that can say it. Like, obviously,
I mean, it was all right.
Aye,
It is what it is. Like, it'd be. I thought it would fly us out there, and then we'll do the.
Aye, bring us in there and let us do a showcase or something. That'll be cool. Like you're talking about, like what kind of things we want to do and stuff like that. I think like I'd like to play with a sing band as well, like support a decent band, like The Cure or something like that.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, that's maybe a big ambition, but you never know. Like you have to try. So
definitely, I think aiming big, like it's no point doing it at half measures, just knocking loads of doors, because that's what I like with stuff like I did. That's what I do, knocking loads of doors, and then maybe one or two get back to you, and then that's what it is. Like I noticed if you're knocking on, it's more England. Always either they come back and say, we're not interested, but good luck anyway. It's like in Scotland, he just didn't get back. They just blank you. Just fucking at least say you didn't like it or something.
That's the way. Like, Diggy. I can't do with that.
Fuck off.
But we'll keep plugging away and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
I keep saying everybody, man. I want to do music videos. That would be a cool thing. Like if instead of using other people's material and making something out, that's good. That's good fun. But like actual filming it and having a sort of idea of what they like.
Well, give us a shout, man. Anytime you want to do it, we're open to doing that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be up for that. Like music videos. What music videos sticks in your mind? You love?
The Prodigy videos, like maybe one of them, I thought they were amazing. All of them.
Yeah.
Like Firestarter when they're in the big tunnel and all that.
Aye.
That's amazing. Aye, that sort of stuff. Black and white, kind of gritty.
Yeah,
I like that.
They were good.
Aye. I like that.
That's cool, isn't it? How long you been living up there, Sam? In Wester Hills?
Oof. Oh, I only moved away. Well, when have we been back since Burnt Island? When was that? That was at COVID. I was in Burnt Island for 2 years, so I've been back here for 2 years. I think it was 2 years. Is it been 3? So I think I'll be back here for. I think it's a good 4 years now.
That's all right. No, it's just I was the last time I can mind it. It was like somebody was saying, "No, he's over in the what is it? I can't mind. He never said Burnt Island, but over that way anyway.
Yeah.
No, I moved back up about a year and a half ago up to caithness like that.
Did you?
It's good though.
It's sticky down here.
You know what's annoying is actually trying to get a council flat. Like I was on a house for a year. It wasn't happening.
I've been down that road. Aye.
And then I end up going up here.
That's why I'm in Pennycoop. You can't get a flat in Edinburgh.
No, because what is it? Like I came up here like 3 weeks later. I ended up getting a house. I was like, well, I'll send that.
There you go.
But is there any bullet points? Because like I never knew you're on the radio that many times. Is there anything I missed where it'd be good to speak about? Explains a bit more about your band. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose a mad thing when we got the 2 songs in the top 100.
Oh, aye, jeez, aye, that was cool.
That was crazy.
Aye.
So I think that was the Scottish Herald put us. Was it 2023?
No, it was 2023. Yeah.
We got 2 songs in the top 100 Scottish songs of that year.
That's cool, man.
Aye.
Really
and we were just like, is this a laugh? Even the guy, even as I would finished answering the interview questions, I was just like, that's not real. That's just gonna.
You remember like the week or so leading up to it, we're like, nah, we'll not be in it. Like, no way, we can't be in it. How could we possibly be in the top 100? And then I think it was released over a few days, so it was like
that's right. It was at the end
100
of the year, wasn't it? Yeah.
to 80 or
Yeah.
something. We were 73 on the first one or something like that.
Something like, I think, yeah, 70 or something.
And we were like, can we take that? That's amazing. And then like 2 days later, we were number 45.
Shit.
Like, we've only been a band for like
At that point, it was
6 months.
Yeah,
something like that.
Crazy.
Is it? How did they find you? Was this as by luck, like on the radio, or is this?
No idea.
It feels like we've got a reasonable fan base because we've got like obviously our mates and stuff are like listening to us and they've been really good to us and stuff like that. But it seems like there's quite a few folk that we've never met or like actual fans. That get in touch with us and that's that's
always the baddest thing, eh? Because
I think it's mad. It's I'm not used to that sort of thing, so
No.
I think that's mental.
Yeah.
But we it feels like we've got an alright fan base. Like the very first gig we done was HMV in Edinburgh.
Really?
Aye, it was.
This is what I mean. You're sitting there hiding all these like golden
nuggets. So well, we played that gig, and it was just me and Sam, and there was quite a few people there. It was like people we didn't know. There was folk with cameras and stuff, and I thought that was weird. Like for our first gig, I expected like mine and Sam's mums, and a couple of our mates, but there was about 40 or 50 people there, and I was like, "What's going on? This is mental."
That's cool, like
Aye.
Even that saying your own what is it HMV, like for somebody like my age, like HMV was like I mind my uncle, he said him and I can't mind, there was a few other bands and they actually got a album in HMV. It was only selling in like Edinburgh and maybe Glasgow or something. But I was like, oh man, you've made it, you know.
Well, we were the same as you. Like, oh man, that's such a cool place to play, and like it didn't feel that big when we played it. It was still really cool to do it. But
which one was that like?
It was the one on Princess Street.
Oh, never, huh?
No, the OG one that you'll remember, but it was a bit further along. Like, I think the backdrop was amazing. It was the Scott Monument in Edinburgh Castle.
That's mental. You mean you got pictures of that, like, eh?
Or something.
There's some pictures. There is some pictures.
And that's really cool, man.
Like
you see, because like it probably is if I like when you said about Scotsman, I mind seeing that article or something. Because when I'm trying to look up somebody, you know, at least try to do research. But what is it? I think I had somebody the other day, and I was, oh shit, I got Sam. I need, and then I maybe missed it. I maybe never did my homework too much.
we've had a couple of good write-ups. I think we've been in the Snack Mag, which is like the Skinny in Edinburgh. The Glasgow version of that. We've been on that. There was some guy for Edinburgh done a review, which was really good. I can't remember what it was or anything like that, or who he was associated with.
Yeah, he just liked it.
I think he just liked it. And we've been put on quite a few playlists as well on Spotify, which is quite cool.
That's cool.
Again, that feels like a big thing to me, but it probably isn't that big a thing to be.
Well,
it feels big to me. I think it's amazing.
Yeah,
I would say so as well. Like I think, what is it? Like I'm not musical in the slightest, but like if I hear somebody's on Spotify, I'm like, all right, these are actual proper band there, or you know.
Yeah.
That feels like it to me. It still feels like that to me.
That's cool, man. But it's like at Bandcamp. I knew one person who was on at Bandcamp, and he was what is it? He was black metal. He was his band was but it's the only time I ever heard of Bandcamp. You know.
Yeah.
It's good. They can allow you to sell merch and stuff like that, and it's one of these places where you can put an album or a single and just have people pay whatever they want for it.
All right.
Which is it's cool.
I mean, that is a good system.
I think it's cool.
Cool.
It's just easy. Like you can send folk links and all that. There's nothing confusing about it. You just put the link up on your page, and if somebody clicks on it, it takes them there, and then they can buy it. And, it's like iTunes and all that sort of stuff as well.
What is it? It's funny because like I don't know like what it is like, but I know with sort of platforms, and you get up there and you're like, oh, it's amazing, but and it takes such a big cut from if you sell anything, or you know.
Oh, that's it. It's just
people are streaming it, and you're like, oh, what? You know, but you want it on certain platforms.
That's it. It's just you need to sort of be there, don't you? It seems to be like it now, doesn't it?
It's hard to make any sort of money for that.
From streaming wise,
it's streaming now.
Yeah, that's where it is now. It means you see, you see where like your recording studio is it in your house, or do you use?
Yeah, you're in it.
You're in it now.
You're in it. All right, cool. No, it's actually a picture of my house. That's just a fake one.
I was going to say caithness looks busy.
I know, looks well busy.
I thought I'm making it look like Saturday Night Live. That's what I'm trying to go for. 90s feel.
We've recorded practically everything in here.
Yeah, pretty much.
Aye. What about what's your neighbours think? Do you soundproof that, or does it?
I mean, once we hit the big time, we'll give them a shout out or something, I suppose.
How do you soundproof it? Do you just do it with blankets, or do you do it with egg boxes? Or
no, like most of the stuff we use, we can use headphones, or we use Logic for recording, so everything goes through that. So it's never that loud, really.
Right.
Unless I'm singing.
Unless Sam's singing, that's about it, really.
Because I mind, like I seen one of your videos, and you had a beer box on top of a lampshade, and I thought to get like a light and like really sort of.
No, that's the drummer's flat. That is his light shade.
Oh, is it?
That's it. I think we practice in the drummer's flat, and his room's kind of sound treated a wee bit.
Yeah,
a wee bit.
But he's got the electric.
He's got the electric kit, so we never really practice really loud or anything like that just now.
Oh well,
that was one of the things that was a bit of a wake up call when we did go down to the rehearsal room. Because then you heard it, like it was just like,
it's loud.
It's loud. So
yeah. Because where's our recording studios in Edinburgh? I know there's one in the West End, like mine across from
Colour Sound.
Aye, and there's one outside what do you call it, airport. I'm not sure if that's still there or
that is there. So we've been looking at like a more permanent place that we can set up, like an HQ, and that was one of the places there. That one out beside the airport.
It's good. Like I've been there before. Like I filming a band. It was a good setup. I thought.
I was looking at some of the videos and that the other day there. The setup's pretty decent.
Yeah.
So that hopefully at some point soon we'll have like a proper base where we can come and go as we please and start making a proper racket.
Yeah. Good man. But like your stuff has got like honestly like it's two songs what I really like yours. I kept them like last year when I went down a rabbit hole listening to it, and but it's kind of like I don't know. It's when I say haunting, it's got that sort of like you ever like mind Radiohead. I mean, it's not it doesn't sound like Radiohead, but you know like his voice has got that sort of lilt where I really like that. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, I know.
You're definitely a big influence on us, like Radiohead for sure.
Yeah.
Definitely. But that's what we like. We like that kind of soaring guitars and loads of feeling and emotion and things like that. And
me and Tom have a love-hate relationship. Like I love him and I hate him at the same time.
Well, that's actually. Has there ever been any dinners or like being in this band or like any sort of music sort of scene where you're like, I'm done with this, or this is just not for me, or you always.
Probably there'll be a few probably. Constant State breakup was probably a big one. Just like that was probably the end I felt like an end of an era kind of thing.
Aye.
I felt like
Aye.
we need to move on for this.
Aye.
Yeah. Sorry, man, it's just me you are, right?
No,
Dark
they're just
times.
being nostalgic about it. No, that was
Oh, but it all makes to the musician you become.
Absolutely,
you know what I
aye.
mean? It's all learning
Yeah,
at
yeah,
the end of the day.
Aye.
So you make mistakes everywhere, really.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like I always think there's no such thing as a mistake as long as you learn from it. Like I've done plenty, and then I look back and go, well, it had to happen now because I probably just do it all over
aye, exactly.
It's like I remember once when it was TSO, and we done. I'm sure it was like 6 gigs in 4 days, and that was the last time that will ever happen again.
Let's never
Like,
do that again.
that was so learning. Like just like by maybe the 4th one, like that was just I had peaked, and that was me on the downward.
Yeah.
By the time the 6th one came, I was half a man. Like, just clearly, just no voice, just no energy, just like I can't.
Wait till we go on a tour then.
Well, but at least you can sort of sparse it out a bit. Okay, from a relaxing space, and just like no, there's 6 and like there was afternoon ones and everything.
I knew they'd been drinking every day.
Oh, crying out loud.
Oh, that sounds like absolute nightmare, eh? Like 6 gigs.
I think, do you know, it's funny though, because when you're younger, you're like, yes,
oh yeah,
bring it on, let's do
100%.
this. But now I'm like, cup of tea.
Oh, exactly. We're definitely so much chilled and
yeah. But that's it. That's like when you're younger. I couldn't think of nothing worse. I mean, used to go out on a night out, and then I'll have 2 hours before I go to work, and then as long as I could make it till 10 o'clock and work, I'm all right. And then probably end up going to Kirsty's like after work, and having a drink after it, and go, I've no way I could do that, man.
No,
I can't even drink 2 days in a row now. It's ridiculous.
I can't. It's no worth the pain, the aggro.
3-day hangovers and all that sort of thing.
Is it fear what gets me now? Like I get the anxiety so bad.
You get that old, you get the fear while you're drinking.
I know I'm going to feel bad.
No, it's definitely not worth it. Like, no, it's good. It's good to have you on, and what is it? Definitely good luck in the future, and I'm definitely one of your big fans. Like,
thank you much, man. It's been an absolute pleasure.
But anyway, it'll be Easter egg and what is it? This podcast means you got to look forward to.
Can't wait.
How long do we need to wait? When's it coming out?
Well, what is it? This one was well. I'm going to jinx it now. Hopefully, this one's easy because it's through Skype. It means it edits it back and forth. But like I got someday on Tuesday. It means this might be the latest on Friday. It means it'll be out.
Oh, amazing! Well, I was expecting like a month or something.
No,
no messing about.
No, like I was trying to put them out every 2 weeks, and then I thought, I'm going to put a spate out right now just to get more people watching it. Going, is this what you're about?
Are you Are you on Spotify and things like that? We are in the podcast.
No, like what is it? Like I done what is it? I done videos for what is it? Social for the BBC. I was doing that a couple of years ago,
right?
And then I caught it wasn't fun. It's literally they promise you a world, you sign a contract, and then you're doing it, and then they're like, no, like they're trying to mold you into something. I was a bit too old. I think I was like, they're looking for people who are 18 to mold them into what.
Folk that are going to argue back or
and there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, maybe it's my age, but anyway, I was only meant to do one video, and I ended up doing like about 10 or something. But I was a couple of times got pulled up for different videos. It's even like if you're taking a piss at yourself, you can't say yes, you can't do that. It was just like it's just different. Humor's totally different. I was doing that, and then I got what is it? 2 videos out on Apple TV and Prime and streaming sites. It means it was Prime I was really wanting, and it took a year, and I got it, and I was like, that's cool. It means it got onto that IMDb, and I was quite chuffed.
That's class. Yeah, well good.
Yeah, there's stuff like that, but like I just know how hard it is in the whole art scene. Like I notice with other people, we get people who are really bitter and they didn't want to like tell you secrets how they got here. It's like I'm almost like, if I could help somebody, I'll help them. You know, I think that's the way it should be. Yeah.
It feels there's. It used to be in the music scene. I felt that there was lots of people like that. They didn't want to help you. It was if you were in a band, you were in a gang, and
Yeah.
Everybody had a different gang, but it doesn't feel so much like that anymore. It feels like everybody's together and all.
That's good.
We're trying to push a scene rather than be individual.
Yeah, because it was almost like a battleground back in the day.
It was, that's what it felt like sometimes.
What do you think it's changed? You think it's just like the scene's changed as far as like teenagers and people younger coming up, and they're not as sort of got the same bitterness and same.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know if social media's got a lot to do with it. And do you know what? I think because people can get filmed and all that so easily now.
Yeah,
people are on guard a bit more now, and they're less likely to be a dick all the time. So
exactly. So social media was never back then for us to trash the people who've done bad things.
Exactly. Aye. But no, I don't know why I say people are nicer now, because maybe they're not. But
no, because then I wouldn't have to write songs like I do.
It feels like there's maybe a togetherness, a scene, rather than people being on their own. And
that's good.
Like stepping over each other to get up somewhere.
I think I'd say like people like I stand like a cutthroat people for it. Like you would know fine well if they could, they would walk over you till get up till what they want to get. It's like I'm not like that. It's just maybe I'm too nice. Maybe that's it. That was a problem.
Yeah.
In the shelter of the residential neighbourhood is where we find our next creature.
This is just so exciting. I never thought I'd witness it for myself. These creatures are incredibly rare, with just 15 known to science.
I bought high heel right or not. Scraped in on that. I was like, God, mate, that's 280 quid away.
Well, I was like,
I was a bit great, innit?
I was like, me on 130.
Here you see, he is resting for the big hunt that is soon to come. But with the world of adventure calling, he mustn't waste much time. He ventures out into the grasslands, a world where excess curiosity can lead to a tragic mishap. This, grass he has discovered, will later cause him to violently projectile vomit in the human's bed, if he's not careful. Knowing this, the human urges him to stop eating it, yet he refuses. Tonight will be a long night for the human, to say the least.
All of these people have one thing in common. They're all cunts. Cunts are abrasive little creatures that look for loopholes in clear guidelines. The footage you are watching, the greatest city on Earth, it's shit. It is full to the brim with cunts.
Suddenly, a sound of a door opening signifies that the hunt is on. Once he has enough for tonight, he makes his way back to the house to rest. But he's not yet safe. Birds. Big black birds.
These two females unaware that this sexual predator is about to attack.
This display is still not fully understood, but many experts consider it to be part of a complicated mating ritual. We understand so little about these magnificent creatures, yet the work they do is critical in maintaining the ecosystem of the cities that we call home to.
Do you think it was like Edinburgh, Glasgow thing where it's like, have you ever noticed that with like playing gigs? But in saying that, you did play in Glasgow quite often as well.
Glasgow a few times. I love playing Glasgow. Glasgow's always welcoming, and the music. People, just random people in Glasgow go to gigs. Whereas it felt like in Edinburgh, they had to know you to come to the gig. It was only ever people you knew at the gig. Whereas if you go to a gig in Glasgow, like just some random will come along.
I'm just here for the gig.
I'm just here for the gig. I like music.
Yeah. It seems like it's more a music scene in Glasgow. Like even they are like in Edinburgh, you got to find it, but in Glasgow it's kind of in your face. I think.
But they've got the venues, they've got the space,
Yeah.
they've got the places where there's like, and then you're just fighting over. There's so many little places. There's that many bands, there's that many acts that you're all fighting, and it's a schedule to keep. There's only so many days in a year.
There is loads of good bands for Edinburgh though. We're not saying that. There's just there's, like Sam says, there's definitely not enough venues, and I think even like the council are they're better in Glasgow. They let the art scene thrive a bit more than they do here.
Well, street performers are better looked after.
Aye.
It's mental because like here's Edinburgh, like biggest art festival in the world, but like
and the council hate it, don't they?
I know, and then you got people who are
Done that, dude.
Done it, dude.
Shut up. People are trying to sleep.
Like nightclubs can get closed down just because one person complains.
Jesus,
it's ridiculous.
Oh, that was the thing that broke my heart after COVID. Because we went that long with nothing on, and then it was like the first nights, and then it was just like there was so many noise complaints. You miserable shit. What was going on? Like, get out, man. Go take a stroll.
Go have fun.
See, I don't know if it is because I'm getting older, but like I think since lockdown, it's never went back to being the same. I don't know if it's just like that 2 years has killed it. Like even the atmosphere up north doesn't have the same atmosphere as what I can mind it being.
Yeah.
Oh, I've probably got some paranoia about that Panic and Skywalker in myself, like thinking that it's not the same scene as I'm going back to. If that makes sense, like it has been a while since we've done like full gigs.
Do you know what? It's a hard argument because of the age we're at. Because that is, folk will just say it's because we're old.
Yeah.
They always do. And we start to think that as well.
It's experience.
And then you're like, is it? I don't know. But it's.
I don't know. I feel it. I think it's that 2 years we were like sitting in the house. I loved it in one way, but in the other way, it's like that was 2 years. I could have maybe been out in the pubs or that.
It was that was the time where I made the most amount of artwork. I made hundreds.
Oh yeah, we were writing loads of songs and that.
Writing loads of songs. It was good that way. Spent loads of time with the family and stuff like that, but. It was
dull.
It was dull.
Honestly, I think I just got fired like 2 weeks before lockdown, and I was in a dinner. I was like, "This is shite, just been fired." And then lockdown happened, and I was like, "Oh, everybody's in my level. My whole world's went to my level. This is amazing." He's had
level 2.
And already here, you're all. Means as his end up, I end up doing artwork, man. As his end up, like
I'm the same.
Yeah, just went daft. I loved that bit, but no,
I can't draw to save myself.
But you can.
I'll just say anyway.
Did you ever speak to Stephen Hill?
I work with Stephen.
I never speak to him.
Ever.
Oh, never. No, I still got him on Facebook like that.
Brilliant. He's still
exactly the same. He's a legendary man.
Fucking. Is your mom still in Gorgie? Aye.
Yeah. Oh, my mum. Well, I'll not go say she's emigrated quite as far as you, but she's in Ox Gangs.
It's like nosebleed territory.
It's just a different climate.
No, it's mental, because it's only maybe I would say only maybe 2 people in that flats now is BD and Dod's mom and dada, and that's about it.
It was funny. Have you seen where? Well, I was about to call him his nickname there, but have you seen where Jamie Stables is?
No.
He's in Miami last time I seen.
Is he?
Yeah, I think it was Florida somewhere, and I was just like, he was putting up pictures, and I was just like, there's wee. I'm going to call him. There's wee Ginge. What's he doing out there?
What is he doing
there?
Oh, I think he's just living. I think he's
just living.
Yeah, I think he's
living. Who's the other one that's away to Dubai?
Oh, Jordan. Jordan's crazy.
Yeah. It's mental, man. Like it's funny because I keep thinking I'm like still like early 20s, if that. And it's
oh, that's it. And I think we're lucky. But even us, like me and Pod go way back. Kind of
yeah.
So like, even it's nice that I'm still kind of lucky like that I've still got friends from every time. Like I've still kept them all. Yeah. And it's just.
It's the best way to be. Like, it's like, I mean, like people move on in different circles, but I think if I bumped into people there, like, I'll definitely still catch up with them, get a pint, or like still have them on some sort of like either Facebook or something.
No, too right, yeah.
But
good times.
Good times, man. It's like I was speaking to BDA, we were speaking about stuff, and it's like you just wouldn't get away with that now.
No chance.
That's what I'm saying about having phones. Like, imagine all the stuff that we used to get up to.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, no, definitely not. It's like I don't know. It's like even like I totally get like whole me too movement and like sort of like bullying and all the rest of it. But like it's certain stuff now and like it was certain things what we used to do. And it's like, I would have got classed as being picking on somebody, like because you
would have been put in jail for something.
Some of the stuff we done to each other.
I know that's what I'm saying.
Like nothing. Like there was nothing about it. It was genuinely friendly fire.
Yeah. It was no venom or that. It was just like this somebody got a piss taken out of him, and then but I don't know, stuff's different now. Like
it's different now, isn't it?
But anyway, I'll let you go because you probably I don't know what you're up to the rest of the night. But it was good. It was good having you on.
This was it. This was our only plan, wasn't it?
That was us, aye.
Only fan, fucking good fan. Well, I make your music videos because I watch your stuff.
Definitely. So like, you come to us, or we'll come to you if this is a big success.
You definitely should try to get up to Inverness or like Wick, like
no, definitely.
We will eventually. Like I say, we've got. I think Dunfermline's a big place we want to play, and Dundee as well.
Oh, Dundee would be cool.
We spoke about Aberdeen.
Oh, I'd love to go back there.
Like Inverness I've not been in Inverness a lot of times, but every time I have, it's been amazing.
I've
had some amazing nights in there.
I think it's what you make it. I think like if further north you go, like more sort of I say drink culture. I mean like people like a drink and they go at it, they really go at it. And I mean like when Tam and that came up to Wick years ago, and Ryan Carstairs. Yeah, they came up to Wick and like they never even stayed in my house that weekend. Like they were staying in other people's houses because the house parties. And they're like, like they just turned up. And they loved it. Like,
super. So we need to come up there.
We're up for that.
That would be good.
That'd be good. Like, but no, well, if I'm down the road, I'll give you a message.
Definitely, my
man. Catch up for a pint.
Defo.
All right. Hey, you stay easy.
You too, my man. Thank you, buddy.